There we are. A very good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to this match between the Alaji versus Lexus. The playing 11 is right on your screen there. As you see, for Alaji 11, there's Mubin Hamdullah, the wicket keeper. There's Zohaib Hamdullah, the captain. Adil Yas Azharuddin. And Faiz Ayub, Fawaz Nalakkar, Majid Mohammed, Mubashir Hamdullah. Saqib Parker and Samir and Tahur. Whereas for Lexus, Farhan, the captain, Tinagar Asad, Christopher, Ismail, Mohammed, Melrik, Mohammed, Sai, Samir and Sheikh. So there we have the two match officials have made their way out to the center, and Lexus are going to field here. Al-Hajri will have the two batters walking out. And there we see, let's see what happens here. So the Al-Hajri, let us see what happens. Then they were elected to bat here. The Al-Hajri, the two batters who made their way out to the center. So it's an exciting weather here this evening. So Azharuddin and Saqib, the two batters here. And Usman has the ball in hand. Let us see what happens. Oh, that's a good delivery there from Usman, the very first one, not to be given. There's no review. He's asking for one, but there isn't. There is a very good delivery. Peach for delivery there. Beat the fielder. Beat the batter, beg your pardon. And he was very confident, but nothing at all. So very good delivery to Azharuddin, and he's got to be watchful here. Definitely he would like to watch the ball again, Usman. And that's a good shot. That's running away towards the boundary region. One bounce towards the fence. And Ridwan Parkar signals that as a boundary. Good comeback after being beaten. He goes on the onside. That's one bounce towards the fence. That is a good shot again. Azharuddin was beat on the very first delivery, but then he's come back well. It's a brilliant hit altogether. And that's running away towards the boundary region. One bounce. Three boundaries in a row. Have a look at that wonderful hit on the offside. And beautifully done. So 3 boundaries. Confidence for Azharuddin. Hey, that's an appeal. So 3 boundaries. It looks like this is going to be a good over. So the first over is done. 12 for no loss for the Al-Hajri 11. So Christoph is now going to be the bowler in. Saqib on strike. He's going to face the first delivery here. So Christoph looking to bowl well, try to pick up those wickets. Quick single to be taken. Azharuddin 12 of 6, Saqib 1 of 1. Oh, he plays well, up in the air, is it? One bounce towards the fence. That is a one, that's a very good hit. A 17 for no loss. On the offside, one bounce into the boundary stand. So Azharuddin has started off well here. He's hitting those boundaries, getting in those runs. Away from Azharuddin this time. Couldn't quite get the connection right. Oh, no edge on that. So good comeback after conceding the boundary. 2 dot deliveries in a row. And that is what they would like. He beats him again. Gets the edge. Beg your pardon on that. Well, that's one up in the air. The ball is running away, and yes, it beats the fielder. So that's a boundary to finish things off. Wonderful hit towards the boundary region. One bounce. So Saqib 1 of 1, Azharuddin 20 of 11. El Haji 21 for no loss at the end of those 2 overs. Oh, that's up and over. Samir is the new bowler in. Azharuddin walks just above his head. They will come back easily for the couple of runs. So they are Alaji 22 for no loss. Azharuddin 20 of 11. Saqib is 2 of 2. Alaji. So there we have Samir, who's been given the ball in hand. It goes on the onside. Ball running away towards the boundary region. And that's a boundary there. The Al Hajri 11, 23 for no loss. Saqib 6 of 4. Azharuddin 21 of 12 deliveries. Kept it short. And a couple of bounces towards the fence. Oh, that's gone. Saqib this time gets into the act. The Al Hajri are choosing violence. Really, they are choosing violence. There you see, one bounce, beg your pardon, on a bounce. He thought he would bowl that to me, but give a full toss, and that was easy pickings. On a bounce. Set towards the fielder. So 3 overs have been done. It's 33 for no loss for the Al Hajri 11. So Christoph it is to continue for a second over. 9 runs in the first one, 33 on the board for the Alaji 11. End of 3 overs. Azharuddin 21 of 12. Saqib 12 of 6. Runs it down the track. He misses that one. Missed 21 of 13. Azharuddin. He looked to be really very aggressive. He goes, Azharuddin on the onside. Is it on away? No, one bounce towards the fence is what the square leg umpire indicates as well. Oh, wonderful. Banged in shot. Christoph, not the best of the lines. And definitely he has to pay a price for it. It's going to be in some pressure. This time on the offside. Both the batters, the fielder tried his best, but he couldn't quite stop the ball as well. And that ran away towards the boundary region. So one bounce towards the fence. There gets yapping over. Onside, straight towards. So nothing else. It's 41 for no loss for the Al Hajri 11. We're into the power play where they're getting most of those runs. Two more deliveries to go. Oh, that's a play and a miss. That's up in the air. Couple of bounces. Straight towards the fielder. So with that, 4 overs have been done. It's 43 for no loss for the Al Hajri 11. So there's Samir again. 12 runs in his first over. Starts off with a wide. That's 44 on the board now for the Al Hajri. Saqib, 13 of 8. So the danger man is at the other end. Azharuddin scoring almost to the side of 200. So Saqib 13 of 9, Azharuddin 30 of 16. On the offside, and the ball is running away. The fielders out there, just a couple of runs, just a single. In fact, this over has gone for a wide, and now a run that's coming. And Samir would like to get this over quite. Let's be hopeful of that from the perspective of the Lexus. "30 of 16, Azharuddin. Saqib is 14 of 11. And that's a boundary. That is, they're finding ways to get those boundaries. Full toss, and that was always going to be put away. Two more deliveries left here. There's a fielder. I will stop that one. Let's play and a miss. So with that, 5 overs have been completed. It is 50 for no loss for the Al Hajri 11. Christoph for his third over. "51 on the board. Azharuddin 35 of 18. He's provided a great momentum to this Al Hajri 11. And surely he would like to continue. On the offside this time around, that's straight into the hands of the fielder. So that's the breakthrough which they wanted, and that's the wicket. That is a wicket there. Azharuddin departs 35 of 18. And Lexus get their breakthrough. There it is, straight in the hands of the fielder. Samir takes a good catch. So it's going to be Fauzan. There's Fauzan. So Fauzan off the mark straight away. Saqib 14 of 12. So now there's a partnership that needs to come in. And that's down the leg side, that's wide. There's El Hajri. And that's wide there, 55 for the loss of a wicket. There's 3 more deliveries to go. 2 back-to-back wides. Christoph 24 so far of a spell. Long over this from Christoph. There's no boundary in this particular over. So 6 overs have been done. It's 56 for the loss of a wicket for the Al Hajri 11. There's Fauzan, 2 of 3. They need runs here. They need a partnership to happen. Ayub been given the ball. The power play is done. Oh, that's a boundary. That's the miscommunication that has happened. Saqib 15 or 14 Fauzan. There you can see it was right underneath the bat. He played that well though. The fielder did get to it, but actually put it up over the boundary line. That's gone up and over for a maximum. There it was. That is gone. That is a maximum. Oh, that's gone again. Saqib this time getting into the act. That's another beautiful 6. Seven overs done, 73 for the loss of wicket for the Alaji 11. Fauzan 2 of 4, Saqib 31 of 19. There's Kesam set is what the bowler is. 7 overs have been done, 73 for the loss of a wicket. Fauzan 2 of 4. Saqib 31 of 19. Fauzan 3 of 5. That's the Al Hajri 74 for the loss of a wicket. So Saqib now gonna play, you can see an innings where it's slightly calm. 3 of 5 of Zon. 75 for the loss of a wicket. The Al-Hajri walks out on the onside. Quick single to be taken, and they take a quick single there. The pressure was there on the fielder, Ismail. So 77 for the loss of a wicket. The Al-Hajri 11, Fawzan 4 of 6. Saqib is 33 of 21. Sai now in the picture with the ball. 4 deliveries, 4 runs. On the offside. Oh, that's right up in the air. And that has been taken. So another wicket bites the dust for the Al-Hajri. They lose wicket number 2. Saqib will have to walk back. The 2 set batters are now in the dugout. Good catch there from Melrick. So 8 overs done, 78 on the board. So far they're scoring 10 runs and over the Al-Hajri 11. But the thing is now the 2 well set batters are back in the dugout. Oh, that's the edge on the onside. Usman, the bowler, in 12 runs in his first over. So Usman against Adil, the right-hander. So Fawzan 6 of 9 on strike. He's the better suited batter to play against Usman, the left-hander. And the last delivery of over number 9 to come by for the Al-Hajri 11, 81 for the loss of 2. Last delivery of over number 9. So 9 overs done, 82 for the loss of those 2 wickets for the Al Hajri 11. Is that gone? Yes, that's a wicket. Sai came in. And that's the first wicket for him. Sai gets the wicket. Adil Ilyas departs. Now there's continued wickets that fall for the Al Hajri 11. They have to preserve the wickets. They started off well. It was pretty much straight and no. And yes, that's gone. That was a wicket. Muin is going to be the batter in. Muin comes in, walks around the onside. The new batter now, both these batters, Fawzan and Muin. That's wide. Yes, we'll have to bowl that one again. They go back for the second. That's 2 easy runs to have. 9 of 12, Fawzan. Muin 1 of 1. There's 82 for the loss of those 3 wickets. The Al Hajri 11. Projected score 185. Though I think that the score will slow down a bit because of these wickets. So with that, 10 overs have been done for the Al Hajri 11. The first half of the first innings is done. And let us see what happens in the remaining 10 overs here for the Al Hajri. They had a very good start in the first 10 overs. What's happened there? I think there's one more delivery to go. This over is not done yet. So on the off. And they take a single looking for the second. Not available. And with this, now I believe the 10 overs have been done, yes. We'll have a new batter now. Beg your pardon, new strike to be rotated. New bowlers to be introduced for sure. Unless the captain wants to go with the same one. 85 for the loss of 3 at the end of 10 overs. Scoring at 8.5, which is very good. And also the problematic thing is the partnership, which needs to come. So Muin 2 of 3, Fauzan is 12 of 15. There's Usman, 17 runs in his 16 in his 2 overs. Oh, there goes Muin. Is he got big enough? Fielder out there, long on, no up and over his head. That's on the off. This fielder protects that one. So 94 for the loss of 3. The Alaji 11, 2 deliveries left in this over. They had a 6 already, so which makes it 9 runs of this one. A single with that, so Muin will keep strike. 11 overs done, 95 for the loss of 3. Oh, non-strikers end. They had a chance. So it's Sai again. This time for his third over. Got 2 wickets. Okay, we only. So Fauzan 13 of 16, Muin is 11 of 8. Sai is now going to be the man, as we said. 2 wickets for him. 10 runs so far of his spell. 97 on the board for the Alaji 11. This is getting interesting now. And as I said, the partnership is what the Alaji 11 would like to build up between Fauzan and Muin. There he goes, long off in the picture. Is he going to take that one? That's up and over for a maximum. That's a good shot. And this is what they want, the Alaji 11. They want to capitalize on the partnership. They want to get 200 on the board. They had a very good run in the first 6 overs, getting plenty of runs. So I will be under pressure. That's not a bad delivery to follow up after conceding a 6. So 2 more. On the onside, the ball is running away. The fielder is going to catch his chance at the keeper's end. No, they make it 2. Oh, Fauzan runs hard for the second. A better throw from Ismail could have made things a bit more interesting to the umpire at square leg. With that down to the last delivery of that over number 12. On the off, there's a fielder, so they'll stop that one. No run to be taken. 12 overs have been done. It's 106 for the loss of those 3 wickets. So there's Ismail who's going to be in the picture now. The first over for him. And over number 13 of the innings. It's the Alaji 1106 for the loss of 3. Muin 18 of 10. He goes on the onside. That's up and over for a maximum. The very first delivery, and Assad is hammered for a 6. What a beautiful hit that was. It was slapped on the onside. There it is. So 6 here. First delivery. Goes up in the air. The fielder cannot take that one. So 2 sixes now for Muin. And Assad is paying a price. The delivery there, slightly short. And all the time in the world for a batter to hit that up and over for a maximum. So that's not a very good delivery, I would say. 12 runs already in the over. There's a flight. The ball was away from the batter. Could only play it towards the onside region for a single. They go back for the second. That is good running. Up in the air. And that has been taken. So Muin departs. They get the breakthrough. Now, just when the Al Hajri look to set up that score, a wicket falls. And Asab will get the wicket, but 14 runs have already been conceded in the over. Let's see who's a new batter coming in. There it was right up in the air. And that was straight in the hands of the fielder. Wonderful take though. And with that, it's Zohaib who's now going to be the man here with the bat for the Al Hajri 11 alongside Fauzan to take it. There's on the offside, just a single available. 13 overs done. Are they looking for the second? Should not get the second. No need for any risk to be taken here. 13 overs done. It's 121 for the loss of 4 for the Al Hajri 11. So 112 for the loss of 3. So there we have walks it on the onside. Ismail comes in. The ball is running away. The fielder giving it a chase. Will he be able to? No, I think that's going to be a boundary. Is it? Let's wait for the umpire's confirmation on that. Though it looked like. They played with the wrist there. The fielder was chasing, giving it a good chase. Did he touch the boundary line while he And the ball there. Yeah, that's a boundary. Evident on that. Keeps it pretty much straight. He's running away again to the third man region. Will it stop? Yes, it will. They'll come back easily for a couple. That's up in the air. The ball is running away. The fielder will come around it. So with that, another over has been done. The scoreboard will be come through. Well, that's up in the air. Falls a bit in front of the fielder. Waits for the ball to spin and then chooses a zone where he can hit that ball. This time he couldn't. But there was an opportunity. Should have hit that one hard. Walks it on the onside. So it's the fielder who's stationed out there. And it's the weather which is getting cooler day by day. It's getting really good now. It's on the off. There's a fielder back in the deep. That spins on the offside. The ball is going towards a fielder in the deep. Smelrick in the deep. Stops that for a single. So Fauzan, everything depends on this man as well. The way he goes about his business. In the previous tournament, he was the best all-rounder. He's very good with the ball and equally good with the bat. He's captain as well of the Alaji 11. So with that, another over comes to an end. The scoreboard, we still await for it to be updated. Once it's done, you're going to see it right on the screen. So Ismail going to be the man here. 15 overs have been on 136 on the board. Fawzan goes for it. That's away from the fielder. Couple of runs to add for Fawzan. He's 22 of 24 deliveries. Oh, there he's gone. There he's gone. That's a 6. Fawzan, as I said, comes into the act. I was waiting for his firepower to start, and that's when he's a bit more dangerous. On this occasion, Ismail giving that ball right in the zone and having to pay a price. It's 138 for the loss of 4. This 144 now was on the board. They're surely targeting 180, which is easy. I don't think 150 will be 180. Will be too difficult for them. Need 36 more runs in the next, you can say, 4 overs to come after these 3 deliveries. So 146 for the loss of those 4 wickets for the Alaji 11. Fawzan 29 of 26. Zohaib is 13 of 10. 2 more deliveries to go. Goes right up in the air. Fawzan, as he picked it up, that is going to be a maximum. That's a wonderful hit. With that, it's 152 on the board now. 152 for the loss of 4. What a brilliant hit that was. That went miles. So with that, 16 overs done, 152 for the loss of 4. So 6 there, straight towards the long on range. And have a look at that, the flight delivery. And he knew it straight away that is going for a maximum. What a brilliant hit, Fawzan. 41 on 29. He's just 9 runs away from his half century. 159 on the board. On the offside this time around. The ball is running away. Fielder giving it a chase. They'll come back easily for the second. And if it would be me for the Alaji 11, it's more important that you have Fauzan on strike. He's playing really well. And that's a good delivery from Assad, not giving it too much to this batter. They've got to find a way to keep him out. 161 on the board. Has he gone big enough? No, I don't think he has. That's been taken. A commentator's curse. I said that we would like to see more of Fauzan of those remaining deliveries, but he'll have to walk back. He's done his job for his side. Gave them the partnership, gave them the runs. He backed himself up. He knew it that that might not be the case this time for a 6. But there was an opportunity certainly. With it, we are down to the last delivery of the over number 17. So 17 overs to be done. There's Majid now, the new batter. He comes in, plays that one up in the air. Is there a chance? The fielder long off. He takes it, and there's another catch has been taken, and Majid will have to walk back. 17 overs done. Assad gets his 3rd wicket at the end of his 3 overs. The current run rate 9.47. Majid having to walk back. Wanted to go big with the shot. Did connect, but stayed in the hands of the fielder. There was right up in the air, and that was taken brilliantly by the fielder. The long off region kept his eyes on the ball, and a brilliant hit, no doubt. So with that, we have Zohaib, who's going to be the man here. Zohaib 14 of 11. So it's Christoph. Not the best of the deliveries from Christoph, and Zohaib hits him well towards the boundary region. So 165 now for the Alaji 11. There's the easy flick of the wrist, and that ran away. That's wide. We'll have to bowl that one again, Christoph. Zohaib is 18 of 12. Tahur had to face a delivery. Change of angle, right arm over the wicket. Christoph. To only be a single this time. 3 more to go to end that over number 18. And once it's down the ground, they play that one. And that's in the hands of the fielder. So Zohaib will also have to walk back. So another wicket bites the dust. Another wicket bites the dust there. Christoph it is, who takes the catch, gets the breakthrough. The Alaji 11, 168 for the loss of 7 now. 3 more wickets away from being bowled. Advancing down the track. Bolden shot. He couldn't quite play the pull shot, though a good catch at the second attempt from that fielder. So Samir is now the man here. It's going to be Tahur. The other end, 1 of 1. 2 more deliveries to go to end this over number 18. 180 easy for them, for the Alaji. Oh, the outside edge. He couldn't quite take the catch. Dinagaran got his hand towards it. The ball might not run away, but the batters will come back easily for the second with that 170 on the board. It's a good score, I'm telling you. It's not a bad score for the Alaji. Lexus, they'll have to come out guns blazing in this run chase. We'll have to attack right from ball number 1, which is inside the power play. They'll have to go big with those shots. Banged and shot up in the air. Just a couple of bounces towards the fielder. So with that, it's 18 overs have been done. It's 171 for the loss of those 7 wickets. Usman, the man here. 26 runs in his 3 overs. Now Tahur on strike. We're coming towards a close at the end of those 20 overs. 5 more deliveries left here to finish over number 19. Walks that on the onside. Just a single available. Can they get 190? They would need 190 on the board. And that is going to be a good score to come back and defend, let me tell you. The Alaji 11, 173 for the loss of 7. That's wide. We'll have to pull that one again. Crucial runs to add for the Alaji. If they go back for the second, that's good running between the wickets. That is good running there. 2 easy runs to add. Not quite happy, the bowler. Samir, a 6 of 5. Is that gone? Appeal at square leg. And there we have the last delivery of that over, number 19. Walks it on the off. Just gets a single. And that's it. 19 overs have been done. It's 177 for the loss of 7. So 177 for the loss of 7 it is for the Alaji 11 9 at the end of those 19 overs. The last over here, Samir 7 of 7 on strike, and Samir as well comes in. There's Samir, and this is Samir, the bowler. Samir and Samir. And that's a pronunciation with those words there. Though we're all set. Can they get to 190? They need 13 more runs for that. The Alaji 11. Here comes Samir. Again Samir. Pitch just is fuller. There's only a single available. Tahur comes on strike. At the moment what they need is boundaries. They didn't have those boundaries in the last couple of overs. They're getting those 1s and 2s as ease. But boundaries is a key. But you've got to give it to the batters who stepped up in the first 6 overs, getting them those runs, and now they're in this run, and they're in this attempt here. The lower, you cannot say lower middle order, almost say tail. Or a lower middle order might also be a suitable word, because if wicket number 8 falls, then you have the tail enders coming in. They're searching for a boundary, which isn't coming so far. So 179 for the loss of 7. 3 more deliveries left. That's an appeal, should be given, yes. It was pretty much straight, and that's the wicket for Samir to have. Wicket number 8 for the Alaji falls. And more important, that's a dot delivery to have. There is pitch fuller and right in front of those wickets. So 2 more to go. Oh, that's gone. Another wicket here. Tahur is eluded. Mubassir, the new batter in. These are dot deliveries. Tahur not quite happy because he will not be on strike for the last delivery. Mubassir walking back. That's what Tahur has said, that you should have just edged it. It's not required. It could be a fancy hit. I don't think that the batter was padded up, hence the time that he's taking to come in. Crucial runs this. It's the last delivery. Anything can happen. Though Lexus had the opportunity to appeal for timeout in case more than 90 seconds. But I think he has come before 90. And is ready to take the stance there. All good. The last delivery comes up. There's Samir. Plays it down the ground. They're looking for the second anyway. They'll come back for the second. Should be. And that's gone, I think. Yeah, is it? Yes, that's been given as a wicket. So it's only a run that the Alaji 11 get here, which makes it 180. Have a look at that before. Plays it down the ground. Is it? Yeah, that was gone. Always. So with that wicket falling by, the Alaji 11 were reduced to 180 in those 20 overs. But as I have been informed, that there was some error in those calculations during scoring, so we miss out on those 4 additional runs. So eventually it will be 184 for the Alaji 11. They would see 4 runs to be added additionally, which might not reflect there. So 184 is what the Alaji 11 get at the end of this 20 overs during this break. We will see what happens. Though Fauzan 43 of 32, Azharuddin 35 of 19, Saqib Parker 33 of 22, and Moin 32 of 14. In the bowling, Asad picking up 3 wickets. Samir, Sai, and Christopher picking up 2 wickets each in the bowling attack. So with that, we take a short break. Once we are back, we're going to see Lexus needing 185. Again, reminding with the ones who just joined us live, 4 runs to be added due to some error in the calculations in the first inning. So 184 is what the Alaji get. 185 is what the Lexus will require to win this match. So there we are after the short break for this run chase and the run chase, where it means that for Lexus it's 185 to win this match in those 20 overs. Let us see how it happens though in this run chase. We'll have the two batters walking in. Tinagaran for sure to start off. And who is going to be the man to assist him? Fauzan has the ball in hand. He'll start off from the road end. So there's Tinagaran, who's now going to be the man here. Tinagaran Asad. Asad, the non-strikers end. Tinagaran to start. Fauzan with the ball. Here he comes. Ball number 1 in this run chase. Wanted to play that on the onside. Had a little bit of pace in that, Fauzan. Oh, there he goes. Tinagaran with a shot. That's been banged in. And it goes for a maximum. What a shot that was. The moment he middle that one, it was wonderfully done. So 6 for no loss for Lexus. On the offside this time around, that's going to be one bounce towards the fence. Oh, wonderful one bounce here. What a shot that is. There you can see one bounce and into the boundary region. So 10 runs in this particular over. So 3 more deliveries to go to end that over number 1. And 10 runs already. Plays it on the onside though. Will not go towards the boundary, but a couple of runs to add. Or just a single in fact. So 11 for no loss for Lexus. Asad is the man right here. The keeper couldn't quite prevent that one, which allows the batters to go for another run. But that's up in the air. That's gone. Tinagaran gets plenty of runs on that occasion as well. And that's a 6. What a run chase this turning out to be. The very first over. They've hammered for runs. Have a look at that. Right on the zone for Uzan. And there it is. Banged on. 18 runs for no loss. At the end of that first over for Lexus. So Samir, the bowler in here, Assad walks around the offside. So 19 runs on the board. Interesting to always have Tinagaran on strike. We know how dangerous he can be as a batter. You've got to get his wicket here, the Alaji 11, if they have to comfortably try to defend that score. It was a good one there, good effort from the fielder. Assad 1 of 2. On the offside. Just a single that's available. So 21 for no loss for Lexus. Tinagaran 17 of 6. Assad 2 of 3. That keeps it pretty much straight on that. There's no boundary so far. Can they get the wicket here? They're searching for a wicket. The Alaji 11. Slow one there this time around. And that's only going to be a single that's on offer. And with that, we're down to the last delivery of that over number 2. There's 22 on the board. The run chase exactly has gone the way they would have liked. 9 runs in all is what they require. They have more than 9 at the moment. Down the leg side, the ball has gone for a wide. And there you would see. That's wide plus 4 additional runs to have. It's away from the keeper. And boundary is a result. So 27 for no loss for Lexus. Assad 2 of 3. Tinagaran 18 of 8. Again, Samir, he bowled pretty well the first 4 or 5 deliveries. But on the last occasion, he's messing things around. Again, a wide. So with that, 2 overs are not done yet. Samir is unable to bowl the last delivery. That's going to be another opportunity. Asad, 2 of 3. It's the inside edge. And not quite. So with that, 2 overs done. It is 30 for no loss for Lexus. So that is going to be Faisal now, who's been given the ball in hand, is replacing Fauzan from the road end. It was very expensive Fauzan. Asad walks out easily on the offside, straight towards the fielder. Couldn't quite get that single there. Again, keeping it pretty much straight. 2 dot deliveries in a row. On the onside, there's a couple of runs. Yeah, 2 easy runs there. So Asad has got to somehow get Thinagaran back on strike if he's unable to get those boundaries and sixes, because the 6 overs of power play are really important. This is the time where maximum runs can be scored. But he's gone in the hands of the fielder. Asad will have to walk back. He thought that was not the best of the deliveries from Faisal. But the fine leg inside the circle takes a good catch. And the first wicket for Lexus to lose in the run chase. Asad Abdul departs for 5 of 8. Saqib takes that catch. Saqib Parker. Kept it short. And there it is. Couldn't quite get that up and over Asad, though there was an opportunity. There's a smile now. Oh, good delivery from Faisal. And one more delivery left to win that over number 3. And that's wide. Oh, the keeper. But good that nothing more. The last delivery of over number 3. On the offside, there's a fielder who stops that one. So 3 overs done. It's 34 for the loss of a wicket. So Samir, the man here now, smiled, and they take a quick single, which will get the Nagaran on strike. Oh, that's up in the air. Is that going to be taken? No, that falls just short of the fielder. So the opportunities will be available. They just got to keep bowling those good deliveries. It's 36 for the loss of a wicket. Smile 2 of 3. Then I got a 19 of 9. So there's a smile 2 of 3. Thanagara 19 of 9. So Samir, now Thanagaran and Ismail. Thanagaran the man for Lexus to do it. But he needs the support at the other end. Ismail is going to build a partnership alongside Thanagaran. He should not, I would say, in my opinion, give his wicket away. It's a crucial stage. What the Alaji have done is they've come back well. They'll try to slow down the pace of the innings. It's the outside edge. Does he stop that one? Yes, he stops that one. They'll just have a single on offer. So 37 for the loss of a wicket. The last delivery of this over number 4. It's only been 3 runs so far in the over. Oh, that's what wants it on the track. That's gone. That's a 6. So nothing stops Thinagaran from getting the maximum. What a big hit that is. With it, that's 4 overs completed. Have a look at that. He read that ball really well. The off cutter was coming. And that's been hammered for a maximum. So 43 for the loss of a wicket. Lexus at the end of those 4 overs. A slow one there for Faisal. So Thinagaran is 25 of 10. Ismail is 4 of 7. So 44 for the loss of a wicket here into over number 5. Oh, that's gone. Is it gone up and over? Looks like it is. That's a 6. That was a wonderful hit. Up and over for a maximum. Slow one once again. Thinagaran read that well and smashed that up and over long on. So 50 for the loss of a wicket for Lexus. Thinagaran is 31 of 12. Ismail 4 of 7. Oh, that's gone up. That's gone up. Thinagaran is going to get a 6. Back-to-back 6s for him. There it is. That's up and over. That was a wonderful hit altogether. Not just a single. So 57 for the loss of a wicket, the last delivery of that over number 5. And that's wide, outside the trim line. They're doing really well here in terms of the run rate, because the required run now is 8.37. It all depends on wickets not going by. Thanagaran going about his business, 38 or 14. That's down the leg side. So wide. And that's running away towards the boundary region. And that's a boundary there. So a good win, expensive one there from Faisal. 5 overs have been completed. It is 63 for the loss of a wicket for Lexus. So Samir is gonna be the man here. So 39 of 15, and Ismail is 8 of 8. Walks around the onside, the ball is running away. Does it go towards the boundary region? No, the field is going to come around it. And a couple of runs to add. And it's the last over of the power play. Down the leg side. So wide. The last over of the power play, and then the restrictions are out, as we say. Ismail is scoring run a ball. The Nagaran getting in those runs is targeted of more than 200. It's not wide. That's an appeal. Yes. There was an appeal that disguised the umpire, and the umpire is not going to be coming into the act. So 69 for the loss of a wicket. So there's 3 more deliveries left to end that over number 6. Outside edge, the keeper cannot get his hand towards it. The ball is running away. Will beat Fauzan as well. So at the end, they get a boundary in the over as well. So they're getting 10 runs in over, which is good for them. The Lexus. There you could see a smile, just in danger. The keeper missing out on that occasion. And a boundary comes by. And with that, there's the last delivery of over number 6 to come on. On the offside, has that been taken? That's been dropped. So 6 overs done. Is 73 for the loss of a wicket. So 112 is what's required in 84 deliveries for Lexus to win this match. So there we have Tahur is now going to be the man here. Tinagaran 39 of 15. Thirteen, 39 of 16. There goes on the offside. It's the single on that. And there's a smile. 14 of 13. Tinagaran 40 of 17. Goes on the onside. Is it in the gap? No, there's a fielder who will stop that one in. So 2 more to go to end over number 7. Just 2 runs so far of the over. They'll go back for the second. Yes, they go back easily for the second. Oh, what was that? He was not ready, Muin. So Azharuddin is now going to be the man here with the ball. First over for him. Over number 8 of this run chase. Ismail 15 of 15. Run a ball of an innings. Yeah, he's giving the support. At least in terms of not losing the wickets from the other end. And Thanagaran as usual goes about his business. As we all know him for. So 15 of 16 Ismail. Works it on the onside. And there's a fielder out there. So just going to be a single available. Oh, the ball stops. Very well done by those fielders. That's a good shot. Is it slapped hard? No, that's in the hands of the fielder. That's been taken. So that's a wicket. Ismail departs. There you could see that slapped on the onside. It was straight in the hands of the fielder. Taken wonderfully. So 79 for the loss of 2 Lexus. This Mohammad Aziz boy walks in now. Oh, that's gone on the offside. And that's going to run away towards the boundary region. There you could see. Away from the fielder. He did his best to get there, but he couldn't quite. And that's another boundary. That's on the offside. So 8 overs done. It's 84 for the loss of 2 for Lexus. So 101 required. The next 72 deliveries. So Aziz by 5 of 2. Tinagar is 43 of 20. 7 more runs required to finish things off. Oh, that spun a lot. Tahur. Aziz by gets the inside edge. Again, a lot of spin on that. So 44 of 21. Tinagar and the non-strikers, and Aziz by 6 of 4. 3 more deliveries. Two more to go. Slightly short from Tahur. And one bounce looks like, or is it all the way? Yes, one bounce towards the fielder. One bounce towards the fence, beg your pardon. The fielder was wide. And that was easy pickings for a batter like Tinagar. He was waiting for that. So 9 overs have been done. It's 92 for the loss of 2 for Lexus. So Azharuddin has got the ball now. It's on the offside. The ball is running away. The fielder is giving it a chase. And I think it's just going to be a couple of runs here. Runs away. No, this time the fielder. Couple of attempts. So 3 more. That's the flight. There he goes, Nagaran. He's got 53. Courtesy a couple of runs that he had. And that's a 6. Wonderful hit altogether. Right in the zone. As up and over for a maximum. Just 59-27. This man is returning it around here for the Lexus. Alaji are not quite happy with the way things have gone about the business. They're scoring more than 10 runs in over. He's gone again. Thinagaran. And that's another 6 to finish off. No, there's one more delivery left. So 2 back-to-back sixes. And things look a little bit more difficult for the Al-Hajri. The flight right underneath the bat. It was, and that is gone for a maximum. 108 now. That's wide, in fact. Not a no ball lucky. Did not go outside the pitch. So 10 overs done, 109 for the loss of 2 wickets. There's the bowling summary there. A wicket each for Faisal and Azharuddin, but they've conceded runs. Only Tahur has been able to stop those runs. 12 runs in his 2 overs. Goes on the onside. Tahur is now the man here. $110 for the loss of 2. Lexus. Thinagaran for 65 of 29. He goes on the onside with that shot. There's a fielder out there. He does well, Fauzan. He's not quite happy with that. Thinagaran thought that there was the boundary. He's going back for the second. Has he gone Aziz by with that? No, fielder out there. He takes a wonderful catch. So Aziz Bhai will walk back. That's wicket number 3 for Lexus to lose. There it is, wide in the zone. Slightly short there from Tahur. Aziz Bhai backs himself, but he doesn't quite get it up and over the fielder's head. So Sai is now the batter in here on strike. Thinagaran another non-strike is in. There goes Sai up in the air. That's 6. Oh, what a way the batters are for Lexus. It doesn't matter if a wicket falls by. It's right there in the slot. And up and over for a maximum. Oh, there was a chance. So 11 overs, 7 runs, 120 for the loss of 3 for Lexus. There's red going up in the air. Faisal once again. And he'll get another maximum. So Faisal comes in here. And that's a maximum. So just a single, yeah, smartly done. There was an opportunity. Though to get a single, nothing quite. Oh, there was. That's on the onside. And that's not the maximum that comes by. Have a look at that Thinagaran this time around. That's gone. That was up and over for a maximum. So they want to finish this match. It looks like Thinagaran 70 to 31. Goes on the onside. Is it on a bounce? The fielder does well. They go back for the second. They run 2. I don't think that the umpire is interested in that. So 12 overs have been done. It's 135 for the loss of 3. Look at that one, and I think that, yeah, he's there. So it's Tahur. 23 runs in his 3 overs. Is he gone again? Sai, what a shot that is. My wonder, Lexus are chasing the score as if it's nothing for them. It was right there underneath the slot. And that was gone for a maximum. A miscue shot will be safe. Just a single. Oh, that's a shot there, is it? No fielder out there. And that's been taken. Looked like that was going well. But that's only a single. Bigger one, that's a catch. There's only a single available. Had it been dropped as well, that's got to hurt. He's done his job here. Thinagaran played really well. That's really hurt the fielder. Thinagaran 70 for 33. So Samir takes the catch in the deep to Samir. Now there's Melrick is going to be the man here. Let's have a look at that. Shuffled across on the offside. One with the slog sweep, sort of. But wonderful take in the deep. So Melrick Rao is now going to be the batter here for Lexus. Had these two batters been there, Sai and Thinagaran, they would have finished this match long ago. So on the onside, just a single available. Oh, that's wide. Have to bowl that one again. There's one bounce. So there's Melrick out here. Plays it on the onside. Looking for the second. There's only one available. He'll keep strike. Or they go back for the second. That's sloppy. That has been sloppy from the fielders. Good thinking there. Good running between the wickets. You cannot run two on that. So 2 overs, 13 overs done. It's 147 for the loss of 4. 38 runs required in the next 42. Less than run a ball. And it's easy for Lexus to win from here. That's a no ball. Fauzan starts off with a no ball. An opportunity for Melrick to take the big hit. On the offside. And nothing wide of the no ball. Two of 10 deliveries is Sai. Goes on the onside there. Melrick smartly played. There was a poor delivery from Fauzan. And had to be paying the price for that. So boundary helps Melrick 8 of 4, Sai 23 of 11. It's 155. There's 3 more deliveries left to end that over number 14. And that's way wide by Fauzan and they take the single. So these extras are helping. Getting in with the angle here, Fauzan to Sai. Goes again on the onside. Looking for the second, and there's just a single available. There's 158 for the loss of 4. That's a long over this. Also a decent over for Lexus. Only 25 or 26. Wait for the umpire's confirmation on that. Was it off the bat or was it off the pads? It's given as a leg by. They require on it less than 5. So Mubashir, the bowler in here, and that's wide. Again, these extras not helping. Melrick is 8 of 5. Sai is 24 of 13. Oh, is that a good shot? Melrick looks like he gets a 6 on that. What a way to also introduce himself. He got a boundary though, and now a 6 would help him. And also have Lexus to win this match early. Slow, not the best of the deliveries from the bowler. The length on offer and had to be whacked for a maximum. Straight back towards the bowler. Looking for the opportunity. Looking for those deliveries. Melrick gets it slightly short of the length, or back of length as you can say. Walks it on the offside. Now it's Sai, 24 of 13. Full toss, and that's gone. That's gone for a maximum. And have a look at that. Full toss. And there it is, up and over. So they will finish this match early. 185 is the target, 173 already on the board. It's not the best of the overs from Mubashir, conceding 14 runs. That's a play and a miss. So 15 done, 173 for the loss of 4. Oh, that's a wicket. Samir comes in here. Melrick goes a bit too early with that shot. And that went on to hit the stumps. So 173 for the loss of 5. As Melrick set out 15 of 9. It's going on to hit the wicket, so it's 5 wickets down for Lexus. So it's going to be Farhan now. Now on the leg side, wide call. They want to finish this in this over itself. Lexus. Oh, that's another wicket. Farhan departs for a golden duck. Samir gets the wicket. Wicket number 2 for him. It's been expensive in his 3 overs. Has got those 2 wickets here. 6 wickets down. And a wonderful hit altogether. So Usman, the new batter in here on strike. Plays it cautious. Works that easily on the onside. Just the single there will get Sai on strike. Oh, what's happening here? Sai will also go back. What are we seeing? Is this something different? Samir gets the wicket. He's got 3 batters bowled out. 7 wickets down. Though 10 runs are required, Sai departs for 30 of 17. He caught the angle, cramped the batters for room, and Ceylon went to hit the wicket. So 10 runs required. And they'll have as much 25 deliveries more to come by. Oh, he eludes Samir on a 4 wicket here. So 16 overs have been done. It's 175 for the loss of 7. So 175 for the loss of 7. Fauzan, the bowler in here. So Samir. So 176 it is for the loss of the 7 wickets. Just a single here from Fauzan, so to concede. On the onside. A couple of bounces towards the fielder. Usman is 2 of 3, Samir 1 of 4. And that's wide. Have the ball that one again. With every run coming by, things are getting a bit difficult for Alaji to win this match. Works around the onside, just a single. That's down the leg side. It's been called as a wide here. So 180 for the loss of 7. So 17 overs done, 181 for the loss of 7. So Faisal, now the bowler in here. 4 runs required for Lexus to win this match. Full toss. That's up and over. The ball is running away. With this, it looks like Lexus are going to win this match. Yes, they won the match. With the boundary there, that's the victory. That's the victory for Lexus. They win by 3 wickets. Started off really well. Low full toss. And that's it. And have a look at that. 3 wickets there. Lexus doing really well. The run chase was superb on. It didn't look like they were under any pressure altogether. It's a high scoring run chase, but though they played it with real ease and courtesy to Tinagar in the way he played. Then Sai as well, having those important contributions. Look at that match summary. Tinagar in 74 of 33. Sai 30 of 17. Ismail 16 of 18. And Melrick 15 of 9. And in reply there in the bowling attack, Samir picked up 3 wickets in just that 1 over. 3 wickets for 33 runs in his 4 overs. Tahur 2 wickets for 35 in his 4. And Azharuddin and Faisal getting a wicket each. So with that, it's the end of this match. Lexus winning in handsomely here. And if you ask me, probably it's going to be Thinagaran or between Asad and Thinagaran to be awarded as the player of the match. We will see what happens. So Thinagaran has been awarded as the player of the match for his wonderful 74 of 33. Definitely it would have gone to him because he played really well. Look at that. 8 sixes, 2 boundaries. So a strike of 224. It didn't look like that he was under any sort of pressure. And that was one of the reasons why Lexus were able to chase out a score of 185. So that's it from me. Yeah, we'll have 2 matches tomorrow. Stay tuned for the live action starting from 7:30 p.m. Kuwait time.